Hey everybody. Sorry, I just need to share this on all the other platforms. One memento. Share to the group. Cool. Sharing has done. Hey everybody. My name is Melissa Howard and I am Area Manager in Qualification with Arbonne International. Hello. I'm going to do a complete Ashy Ray thing and say put one below if you're watching live and put two if you're watching on replay. Love it. I just want to share with you today something fabulous. I did do a video on this probably about 4 or 5 months ago, but I have got to share it with you because it's just too freaking good not to. So I am going to share with you something called the 30 Days to Healthy Living Plan. Now, you may have heard about this being battered around, you may have heard it from word of mouth from other people, but I wanted you to hear it from this mouth and the mouths of 2 other people. So for the next 2 days, I'm going to be bringing on some guests to share with you what it has done for them, not only what it's just done for me, but what it's actually done for them as well, because we all get and receive something completely different from this amazing plan, because it's all about ourselves as individuals. So first question is, are you willing to commit to a healthy you just for 30 days? Now, I know that quite a lot of people will have been on holiday. It's a 6 weeks holiday. It's generally quite a good time to gorge yourself. Yes, you might have been starving yourself for the majority of the year for your lovely holiday that you may have just been on, and then you come back and you're feeling really sluggish. This is to get you up and running and get going for that autumnal and winter period. I want to share with you something that I've been doing for the past 26 days religiously, and my 2 guests will be sharing that with you again tomorrow and one on Thursday too. But what I wanted to share with you is just a little bit of background about it. What is it? Why is it so good? What does it do? Why is it different to anything else that's out there on the market? Because it so is. Now, this is a disclaimer. This is not a diet. This is not a fad diet. This is not a lose weight quick scheme. This is a lifestyle change where you are eliminating toxins from your body. It's not a detox, it's a reset. So you are resetting your body back to where it should be. Now that where it should be might actually be much better than what it was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 12 months ago. I myself, so I'm 26 days in, and as I said, I actually feel probably the best version of me physically, probably for a good couple of years. And that's quite a big, bold statement to make, but I'll share with you why. So I just want to give you a bit of information about what it is. So in terms of our heritage, so we've been around for just over 4 decades. And the business that I'm aligned to is a business called Arbonne, so I'm one of their ambassadors. So I actually work as a middleman, or woman, as you'd like to say. And all of our heritage is in health and wellness. So we have a strict ingredient policy, and it really sets us apart from other companies because we are vegan based, we are gluten free, green, and we're toxin free as well. So we've got no other nasties in there, no harmful chemicals, no artificial sugars or sweeteners or anything like that, which is obviously very, very good. Now you may be watching, because this is obviously being shared wide, you may be watching from around the globe, which is amazing. So please give us a thumbs up and tell us where you're from. So I'm currently in the UK at the Mo, but we're also able to do this in the likes of Canada, Australia, Poland, New Zealand, Taiwan, anywhere really, the US. I think I even missed the bloody US out, which is huge. And we're really, well, we're looking to be scheduled in Germany really soon, which is so exciting. So just to tell you a little bit more about us and what the advantages of actually being with us. Hey Claire, how are you doing? And what the advantage of being with us is that we are so different. We have such a strict ingredient policy. It is unreal. Now for someone like me who's not very fitness focused, not very nutrition focused, I'll sort of eat whatever in front of me. If it looks good, smells good, and you know is likely to put on weight, I'll stick it in this mouth. But what I've really done over the past 26 days is actually learn about what I am fueling myself with, and that is what it's all about. Is what you are putting on your body will show on your body and will show in how you act. in your mood, how you are with regards to energy, how you are in regards to just how your actual body functions. And it all comes down to your gut health, which is what all of this plan actually circles around, what it's all about. So in terms of the advantage, so we're completely plant-based, we're free of all harmful ingredients. As I said, we're vegan certified, which is, you know, and we've been vegan certified from day one. It's, oh, thanks Claire, thanks for looking amazing. We've been vegan certified from day one. We are cruelty free as well, which I know is not only just high the agenda at the moment, but it's what we should be doing. Gluten-free certified, we've got a low glycemic index as well, which is amazing. Non-GMO, so non-genetically modified. What I will go on to a little bit is about organic and why we look at organic, but the amount of things, and again, it's learning about what are genetically modified, what's pumped of the antibiotics, and what it's actually doing to our bodies. Yes, we might be eating fruit and vegetables, but if it's genetically modified fruit and vegetables, it's cutting out all of the goodness that we could get elsewhere. No artificial colours or sweeteners, no cholesterol, trans or saturated fats, of course, no dairy. Hi Terry. No dairy, no lactose, soy or whey, which are all massive things. And what I'll be doing over the next couple of days is I'm going to talk to you about why we should be cutting out dairy, why we shouldn't have lactose, soy, whey or gluten, and what that actually does to our body. But it's just to tell you a little bit more about what it looks like over the 30 days. So I jumped in. I would like to do a disclaimer that I've done this a couple of times. I haven't done it religiously. Why, you may ask? I don't think I was fully in it. I liked the thought of it before. I like the thought of being healthier and basically just being a part of this amazing community, because you are surrounded by, so the past 26 days, I've been surrounded by over 400 people who are all doing this, who are all ready and raring to go, who are all doing the same thing, making those lifestyle choices and changes, and actually they're on a journey with you. I kind of took that for granted and kind of lived through other people's journeys, rightly or wrongly, while still stuffing my face full of wrong bits and pieces. So what I have done religiously over the past 26 days is committed to a healthier self for myself. And the two people I'll be bringing on have done exactly the same. So the best thing about this is it's not a fad diet. Yes, you may lose weight, which is great, but this is not a rapid weight loss program. This is all about your lifestyle. So there's no point, there's no calorie counting. You're not looking at the fat, the grams of fat. You're not looking at food to see whether it's good or bad. The program lets you become the scientist for your own body, and it lets you discover the foods for your bodies that either act as fuel or as poison. Now, that sounds probably very harsh saying that, but it really is. So the food that we're putting in our body, if it's not fueling us, it's doing the complete opposite. It is poison. It's working against us. And we do this by identifying intolerances that we have to certain foods. So just like we change the oil in our car periodically, we need to actually reset our bodies. So that's what we'll be doing, is reset the bodies. Hey Fran, hi Neil, how you doing? So yeah, so that's what we're doing with this 30-day reset. So it's not a detox, we're resetting. And the common thing is that if you lose weight, you think you're getting healthier. Whereas in reality is when you get healthy, the weight and the toxic fats, which is what we get rid of, will take care of itself. So whereas you might say, well, how much weight have you lost on this 26 days? I myself, I do not weigh myself, and I will not do that, but I have been taking measurements and they have been going gradually down. Chris. Now, the people who I will be bringing on over the next couple of days have weighed themselves, and they'll share that with you, and that might really spur you on and say, I need to do this. But actually look at it from the toxic point of view. If you actually reduce your toxic load and you become healthier, the fat will take care of itself. It will automatically come off. So what you're basically doing is rebalancing the nutrition that you've already got in. And I've got here an analogy which I really like. So we like to say that our body is a bit like a bathtub. Hi, Laura. And basically, if the tap is on, it brings in the toxins that are already coming in. And over time, that drain is going to become clogged up, because obviously it's got so many toxins in, and then it will gradually fill up and spill over the sides, bit like a muffin top. And then what we generally do is grab a mop, so either prescriptions or weight loss pills and whatnot, to clear up the mess. But what we actually really need to do is turn off the tap of the toxins and actually reset and actually look at what we are putting into our body. So actually we are cleansing our body nutritionally, and that's exactly what it is. So kind of symptoms of what a toxic overload looks like. I've got a list here, I'm literally going to read them off. There's so many. And I'm sure as I go through this, you'll probably go, yeah, I feel that, that's just the time of the month. Yeah, I feel that, but I've always felt like that. It's probably because of what you are feeding yourself with. Or you might be thinking, oh, I've only felt like this for a couple of weeks because I've gone back onto, you know, eating crap again after coming off holiday or whatnot. Exactly. This is exactly the reason why that you need to commit to yourself and start learning about your body and what actually fuels it. So we've got acid reflux, acne, any skin problems, allergies, anger issues, all sort of moods, anxiety, depression, brain fog, blood sugar issues, obviously when it peaks and then it drops as well, chronic fatigue, constipation, dark circles, disturbed sleep, fatty liver, headaches, hemorrhoids. Literally do not know where that has come from. Oh, but here we go, toxic overload, hemorrhoids, hot flushes, inability to lose weight. So even though you might be saying, I've stopped eating all this stuff, all of this crap, I've stopped eating chocolate, stopped eating crisps, but I'm not losing any weight, I might as well just continue eating chocolate again. It's because of the toxic overload of what is in your gut. Inflammation, that you're not able to digest your food properly, irritable bowel syndrome, itchy skin, joint pain, low libido. Who wants that? Nobody. Toxic overload. Menopausal symptoms, obviously mood swings, muscle aches, PMS, poor concentration, a lovely little pot belly, skin rashes, slower digestion, type 2 diabetes, and obviously that weight gain as well, which we absolutely have. So what are the benefits of actually detoxing your body? So what you'll learn as you go along is how to clean, how to eat clean. Now it sounds probably really simple and you think, yeah, well, you just need to eat salad every now and again and then, you know, throw in a few carbs and not eat chocolate and do this, but that is not the case. What you need to do is remove certain types of foods from your diet for 30 days that might be toxic, allergenic or addictive, because they are actually negatively affecting your body. So how you support your organs and how you remove those toxins from your body is really, really key. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what is Arbonne going to do for me? How is that going to help? Well, we've actually got nutritional products that actually help and are proven to help people remove all those toxins and to get you from A to B, which is amazing. It also talks about how to balance your pH of your body and obviously your blood sugar. And this is also about fighting disease as well, which is really, really key, especially now we're coming up to those winter months when you may be more susceptible to getting colds, flu, just feeling, which is really good. So if you actually get your gut health right and you get all of your good bacteria up ready to fight like a little army, you'll be on point for the winter. How to increase your nutritional intake. And it really is what you absorb. So it's not about what you eat, it's what your body is absorbing, what is left in your gut at the end of the day, what is left in your gut at the end of the week. Because, you know, not everything comes out, guys. Some stuff sticks. And it's how to incorporate foods back into your diet after that 30-day program, if you wish to. Because really, you need to identify what foods and what food types work for you and what foods work against you. Now, one of the people I'm going to be bringing on tomorrow definitely has seen the light with this, with the toxic overload that he's currently experiencing. At the moment, he has lost, oh, thanks, Laura. He has lost a heap of weight, and that was not one of his goals. Fantastic that he's lost it. He needed to lose it. He bakes, but that was not one of his goals. He wanted to feel better. He wanted to have more energy. He wanted to learn about his body more and actually just stop listening to me harp on about it, about this toxic overload. Actually wanted to feel and see what it was. He has done a complete 360, which he'll tell you about tomorrow, and he is at the point now where he is going to be continuing a gluten-free diet and a dairy-free diet, just because of what this has done to him and how he has seen the changes in his body. So what we'll be looking at is eating real food, and we'll be looking at stuff that is organic. So everything that is non-GMO. So depending on whether you're obviously a meat eater, vegetarian, or a vegan, you need to look at organic products. So it's not just organic meat or organic vegetables, it's everything that we have. Fruits, vegetables, all of the carbohydrates. We need to make sure that they've not been modified in any way. And we'll show you how to do that. And we need to look at healthy fats such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocados, almond butter, nuts, flax and chia seeds. Now, I would just like to share something about avocados. So up until about 26 days ago, I'd never tasted an avocado, which is crazy. I've never tasted guacamole, which I literally love saying. And surprisingly, I really like it. And they're all the healthy fats that you should be getting into your body. And they're the stuff that is actually, when you think of olive oil, you think, that's oil. It can't be good for you. Bloody well is. And a really good fact is eating clean and having an anti-inflammatory diet really helps you release toxins from your body. So the things that we want to eliminate are common foods that have a negative effect on our body. So we generally chalk these as normal symptoms. So what we generally feel, so I have an ongoing issue with sort of stuffy nose, stuffy sinusitis sort of problem. I've still been suffering with it, but not as much after doing this 20 days. So I'm going to continue this anyway, because I know that this is doing so much good for me personally. But it drains all of that, it takes the allergies out there, any skin problems that you have, definitely mental health. Oh my God, your mood will improve just because you've got more energy, you just feel more alive. It sounds really weird, but you really do, because everything starts in your gut. Any skin problems that you have, the first place where it, any problems that you might be experiencing in your gut generally show on your skin. So if you have skin problems, if you have, say, eczema, psoriasis, acne, rashes, anything like that, it's generally something that has started off within your gut. So obviously we help people with not only their inside, but obviously their skin as well. But whatever we say is that, yes, we can probably solve the problems that you've got on your skin, but actually we need to stop the problems that are in your gut first, because, we need to make sure that we stop the reason of why you're getting rashes, why you're getting spots, why is this? Because it's basically coming out of your skin, which is horrible, but at the same time, that's what's happening. And the foods that you crave, you can live without them. You definitely can live without them. And what I would say is that you do not miss it on this plan, because you find other ways to be able to incorporate it in. There are so many, probably more so now. So I've recently transitioned over to a fully vegetarian and probably about 80% vegan diet, and I'm really proud of how I've been able to actually cut out, literally overnight, dairy, which I was addicted to, and a lot of people within my team who know me know that I used to drink milk like it was going out of fashion, and that is one of the reasons why I could not complete the 30-day plan previously. It's because I would just like go, oh, I need some milk, for some unknown reason, because my body craved it. It craved whatever was in that, where actually I'm getting that elsewhere now. So I'm eliminating dairy, soy, sugar, gluten, any vinegar, caffeine as well, and alcohol for 30 days. Now you might think, oh, I can't do any of that. You can so do this. You will feel freaking awesome after doing it. But before you roll your eyes, like I always say, is basically this is what you're doing for 30 days. So if this could get you off the scales every week, to say, oh my God, I just do not like what I'm doing. I need to get into a dress for the Christmas party and look at the state of me. I can't do this. I just feel awful. I've got no energy. I'm not sleeping right. I've got these terrible allergies. I always get a cold this time of year. I always feel like this. I always feel like that. This is about you. This is about your health. It actually brings you back to square one. One of the big things that I absolutely love is that it balances out your blood sugars. So simple carbohydrates and obviously sugar spike up blood sugar. The increase in the sugar increases our insulin, and insulin increases fat storage. So when your blood sugar is high, your body holds onto fat. Hello, don't need any more of that, thank you very much. Release the fat. So loads of scientists have obviously established that anything that causes a rise in your blood sugar results in inflammation And obviously inflammation is at the basis of every disease process, whichever that is. So what I would like to say is, when you keep your blood sugar at stable, which is obviously our products help to make you do that as well, you know, you'll obviously feel a lot better. Eat every 3 to 4 hours, avoid skipping any meals, avoid eating excessively large portions of refined carbohydrates, and you're onto a winner. You need to start eating whole food. You need to be looking at those organics. You need to be really looking at what you are putting into your body. Now, what we do within these 30-day plans is that we give you a full program. As I said, over the past 26 days, over 400 people from 7 countries have gone into this plan with us and have got the most amazing results. Some have lost stupid amounts of weight, which is fantastic. Some have got heaps of energy. The person we're talking about tomorrow has literally ticked every box that you would want: more energy, less weight, feels absolutely freaking awesome, looks great. Skin problems have resolved, looking a lot clearer, a lot better, and it's just amazing. So you really need to hear it from not only just me, but third-party validation. If you see that other people are actually getting to the point where you want to be at, it's so doable. And the good thing is that this is all a community. So from day one, you have your hand held the whole way through, because it is a big difference, especially when if you've gone from someone like me, where you generally are eating not very good things. Hi, Vicky. When you're eating generally bad things that are quite toxic. I didn't think the stuff I was eating toxic. I really didn't. I knew the things that some of the bits and pieces that I was fueling my body with were toxic, but not everything. And I've done a complete 360 on that now, to the point where even a couple of weeks ago, if Neil's still on the call, we went out for one of my best friend's birthdays, and I didn't drink any alcohol, which is, you know, love a bit of alcohol when I'm out and about. Didn't eat anything while we were out there, which is, again, not like me. I'm always like into something, even if it's stealing a chip. I was completely focused because I knew that in just those 2 weeks that I started, that I was seeing complete difference, not only in my skin, I was seeing it in my waistline. My clothes were fitting a lot better. I just felt healthier. I felt more awake. Yes, I'm still tired, but unfortunately I've got a lot of toxins to get rid of. So I'm going to, at the end of this 30 days, go straight into my next 30 days. And to be honest, I don't think there's a reason why I would ever come off it. Yes, I might come off it for a day or two if I'm going to have, you know, a big weekend or a big night out. But actually, I don't see that there's a reason to do that, because I feel so good doing what I'm doing now. So as I said, over the next couple of days, I'm going to be bringing on somebody with me. I will now tell you who it is with a bit of a drum roll. So I'm actually going to be bringing on Keith Howard, who's my father, who's amazing. So for anyone who knows my dad, he is a big guy. He is, oh, and he's on. Hi, Dad. Not big anymore. He is probably a massive advocate now of the 30-day plan. He has been absolutely smashing it. He is... And I think over adversity as well. So my dad works very weird shifts. He either works from like 6 a.m. in the morning up until 2, or he can work from 2 p.m. up until 10, depending on what shifts he's on. And even on Saturday, he did a 16-hour shift. So for those of you that say, I won't be able to do it, you know, I won't be able to stick to it because my shifts or, you know, my lifestyle is very different. If my dad can do it, anybody can. And if I can do it, Jesus, anybody can. So as I said, we are all pure, we're all safe, we're beneficial. This is the best thing for you to do, for you to be able to actually detoxify yourself. Again, this is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change to actually see what is fueling your body, what is actually doing, giving you the good fuel rather than working against your body. Now, it's a very, the only way I can describe it is it's such a different way of thinking about it, because we've sort of been programmed to do these 7-day diets, do the Atkins, do the 20-80, you know, do bits and pieces, do fasting. Whereas actually it's not, yes, it can obviously come down to the times of day that you eat and whatnot, but it's actually what you are eating and fueling your body. And a lot of the products that I'll be talking about over the next few days are actually to go into detail of why they are so good from a nutritional point of view, and how they rebalance you. So obviously when you do reset your body, and when you are taking out all of those toxins, it would be very easy for you to actually be completely unstable. Whereas this keeps you sort of at a level playing field. It actually levels out your blood sugar, which I absolutely love. And as I said, people are coming off caffeine. It sounds like they're coming off a drug, but it is. Caffeine's a drug. They're coming off caffeine. They're coming off sugar, which is just amazing. So if you'd have said to me 26 days ago that I would not be wanting some chocolate right now, I've been saying, whatever. I always want chocolate, whether I have it or not is a battle that I have in my head. Where actually now I'm thinking, I don't need chocolate at all. If I want a chocolate, I'm going to have dairy-free, and I'm going to have gluten-free chocolate. And you know what? It tastes good, and it's not Moorish, because obviously the stuff that they pump into chocolate is obviously not very good, which I know a lot about. So so looking forward to sharing or speaking to my dad tomorrow with you live. What I would like, if you've got any questions or you'd like to ask any particular questions, feel free to send them ahead of time. So I've got them all sort of here ready for him. So he's going to share a bit about his story, why he did it, what his sort of preconceived ideas were before he started it, what made him do it, why he's kept to it, and why he's going to stay on for it. Hi, Dad. For the next for the foreseeable future. So which is really, really exciting. So please like and share. If there's anybody within those 7 countries that I mentioned to you, so UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Taiwan, or Poland, that you think this would really interest them, even to just find out a little bit more information, even if, say, maybe they're suffering with their skin problems, they're suffering with energy, their immune system's not that great generally in the winter, they may need to detoxify their body, reset their body, just let us know. Share this with them. We'll be going live over the next 2 days, and it would just be great to just share this as far as wide as possible, because I think we are brainwashed into thinking that gluten-free is only for people who have got an intolerance to it. Actually, the majority of people have some sort of intolerance to gluten. Same with dairy. Many people have an intolerance to dairy that we don't know about. Soy, all those bits and pieces as well. And obviously sugar's not great, it's in bloody everything. So I literally love that we are able to change the way that we see this. I feel so much more better that I feel a lot more confident talking about this, whereas previously I wouldn't. And yeah, why don't you commit to a healthier set of you for the next 30 days? That's all it takes, 30 days. I guarantee you that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, when you jump on board, you will feel so much better, and you will want to do exactly what I'm doing, is shouting from the rooftop. So have a great evening. Thank you so much for your time. Apologies for being a bit late. Always have an issue with Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, obviously. But yeah, like and share. Love you guys so much. And I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.